When the police arrested Imran Khan, lots of people in Pakistan felt really sad, and that feeling hasn't gone away. His supporters got angry and protested all over the country, even targeting military buildings, which was surprising because the military is usually very strong in Pakistan, more than the government. Hassan, who often went to a market where Khan's party met, said they felt devastated when Khan got arrested. Protesters damaged things, started fires, and threw rocks. The military called it a black day, and said the protests were an attack on the army. Many of Khan's supporters are still hurting, both physically and emotionally. Hassan was one of the many people arrested during the protests. He and others said they protested peacefully but were still treated unfairly and mistreated while in custody. Hassan said he joined the protests because he thought what happened to Imran Khan was unfair. He said many Pakistanis feel a strong connection to Khan and see him as a brother or father figure. Abrar, another supporter, rushed out of his house when he saw footage of Khan's arrest because he believed his leader shouldn't have been treated that way. In Pakistan, Khan is a cricket hero, especially since he led the national team to victory in the 1992 World Cup. Some critics say Khan had support from the military when he became prime minister, but both sides deny this. Khan became PM in July 2018 but was removed by a vote of no confidence 4 years later. He's facing many legal cases, including charges of corruption and terrorism, but he still has a lot of influence in Pakistan. During the protests on May 9, at least 10 people died, and hundreds were injured. The protests caused about 2.5 billion rupees in losses. After the protests, the government's response was severe, and protesters who were arrested talked about being mistreated. Abrar, who was released from jail earlier this year after spending 9 months there, said being in prison felt like being in a graveyard. Intizar, another protester who was detained, said prison officials treated them like terrorists. He surrendered to the police after they harassed his family. Rana Sanaullah, a former interior minister, said Khan was trying to show he was more powerful than the government. Even though a year has gone by, experts say Pakistan can't progress until the concerns of the protesters are dealt with. Journalist Benazir Shah thinks the government is just expressing anger instead of investigating properly. She wants the authorities to investigate thoroughly. Army spokesperson Major General Ahmed Sharif said they can't negotiate with a group like PTI, which they see as anarchists. He thinks the only way forward is for PTI to apologize to the nation and stop spreading hatred, focusing instead on constructive politics.